I packed up when I was 9. I was out. Mom helped me. That even made it worse. She says, you want to take some extra shorts there. And I had a pillowcase, and I stuffed that pillowcase. Now, trust me, we lived in the country. I had no place to go, really. I had big plans, but I was running, and I was going to get them. Anybody else? Everybody run away from home? Oh, see? Hey, let's give it up for the runners. It's like the old joke. It's like the old joke. When I was 9 years old, my mom and dad moved 7 times, but I found them every time. But that's what happens when you're harboring or when you're mad, you're angry about something. Satan loves it. And guess what? He makes it so believable. He makes it so, this is right. This is right. I have every reason in the world to hate that person. When you really, you may be upset at yourself because, see, you're part of the guilt. You were part of whatever happened with that other person. And it's hard to be critical of ourselves, or if we are, we don't want to forgive ourselves. So we don't know how to go about it. And God is saying very clearly through what Charles Stanley was saying, did you just ask Jesus for forgiveness?
Just thinking of what I had with my little one day. She was going, I hate you. And I started laughing. She goes, why are you laughing? I just told you I hate you. And I said, because you're stuck with me. And in a couple days we'll love each other again. And I guess because it's God. You're stuck with me. And,
Yeah.
you know, you'll realize I love you.
No, I love this verse, 1 John 1:9. We confess our sins. He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
Oh, that's a beautiful verse. You know what I use when I've done counseling a lot, you know, when they'll say counselors come down in front of when people go up, I used to do that before I got the pig slip. I didn't know you couldn't ask for money then. But seriously, when people come forward and say, I just feel like I just need prayer, I feel like I just want to rededicate myself, like what Ryan did. That's one verse that I hang out on. That no matter what you feel that you've slipped away, God is right there. He wants to love on you. You're here because of Him. You're no mistake. You are not a mistake. And what the mistake is just the fact that we won't go to our Almighty God, our Abba, our Daddy, and say, Lord, I messed up. Wow, do I need you? At all times.
And back in discussion Noah in the Bible, it talks about, he says, you know, I'm not going to send another flood, I won't destroy the world, I can come up with a second plan. And because he knows that the heart of man is deceitful. So they came up with the second plan of redemption.
That's exactly right. Let's give it up for Aaron. So, Charles Stanley has at the end of his Bible study what he calls how to forgive ourselves. And he gives 4 steps. And I make copies of that and everybody have it. Now, you don't have to share what it is, but by just a show of hands, did anybody write anything on a piece of paper? Wow. Right? And I have myself. Now here's the deal. Did anybody raise your hand if you wrote something on that piece of paper? Okay, you're in? Okay. Let's not look at that. What we have, 80% of the class wrote something down that they feel that God's going to judge them harshly about, like we talked about. Well, here's the good news. God isn't going to judge you harshly about it. Because when you go to Him tonight and say, Lord, you know the situation. You know what I did. And I'm asking you to forgive me. Just like that little girl did to her dad and said, it's okay. You're my daughter. And God's saying to you, it's okay. You're my child. I know you're going to sin. I know you're going to trip. I know these things are going to happen. I know how how strong the enemy is. But guess what? He ain't gonna win. You belong to me. You belong to me because you accepted my son. And when you accepted my son, you were saved. Let it go. That's one of his biggest lies, is holding you down. How can you be, on one hand, let me tell you the love of God, let me tell you the love of Jesus, let me tell you the gospel, let me show you the way, and at the same time, hold on, I got to deal with this bitch.
Right? That's a Christian attitude.
I never said the B word before.
Well,
I feel like Howard Stern. This is a shock Bible study. That one doesn't go nowhere. Give me that. There's a B word for the guys, right? That, I won't say pastor. Oh, I'm good now. Two thumbs down. I thought I better get them both. You can't do that. If you have the love of Jesus Christ in your heart, and he is in your heart, you accepted him. You let him be your guide. You let him. Don't, what are some of the reasons why people don't want to forgive even themselves is because of foolish pride. The Bible speaks very clearly about that.
You know, I heard somebody say one time, don't underestimate Satan, but don't overestimate him as well. You know, because he's, once we're saved, he's already annoyed enough that we're saved. So the best he can do at that point to Christians is keep you guilty, keep you down, to ruin your representation of Christ.
That's right.
You know? It's the best thing to do.
Oh, he
Yeah.
very much targets the believers. You bet. Non-believers
Believers.
already in his camp. He's already got them, so he's focusing on you. He's focused on your little girl. That's what he wants. He wants Matthew. You think he's worried about you guys?
He's got more demons around Christians than he does unbelievers.
So
We're the ones that carry the light. The
And if he
unbelievers
can
don't.
say, hey, I've heard you talk about that person way too much now. Go ahead.
In the movie The Passion of the Christ, when Jesus is walking around and then that person in the black cape and with the eyes, that's what it's like.
It's exactly.
When you see that in the movie, if you've seen it,
Right.
that cape and the eyes going and real evil looking.
That's right. So how to forgive yourself? Recognize the problem. Real simple. Number one, recognize the problem. We must recognize and acknowledge that we have not forgiven ourselves. See, that's the thing. You're in a position where 80% said, I've got something I'm dealing with maybe for a week, maybe for 10 years. And yet you're very good at forgiving other people. Oh, I understand your problem. I understand. I would forgive you if I was him. I would forgive you if I was her. You can forgive, but you can't forgive yourself. See, the problem is, part of the lie is Satan wants you to hold yourself to a higher level. Right? I can help forgive that person and let them feel cleansed. I can't me because what I did, isn't that a little bit of egotistical attitude when you think about it? But what I did, see, I'm a better person. So therefore what I did was worse. So I know God wouldn't forgive me. And I'm telling you, to punch you. God gave up his son. And so the second one is repentance. We just must repent of sin. We cannot forgive ourselves of. Just take it to him. Say, Jesus, I know I messed up. This was my situation. This is what I did. I was 18 years old. I was 13 years old. I was 29 years old. Makes no difference. My dad used to say when we were kids growing up, when you walk with the devil, you learn his ways. And it's so true. But the upside was, he also said, when you walk with the Lord, you learn his ways. So what hand do you want to grab onto? Right? So, repent of your sin. Reaffirm trust. Believe that he would say, he's forgiven you. Don't hold on to it. You just said, you quoted from Psalms, as far as east from the west. It doesn't say in Jeremiah or Mark, or not Mark, but Romans, your sins are thrown away. They're deep as what? In the sea. Gone. Kaput. Fini. Over. Out of here. What they said in New York. Get out of here. It's over. What are you holding on to it for? That's how when you tell the good news, you got great news, not good news. You got great news. Because you can say, look, you think you were a sinner? Now you understand where Paul was coming from? Hey, you think you're a sinner? Hey, I used to put you guys to death. I helped kill you. I rubbed you down. Now I follow him. Peter, I denied it. You guys are dealing with, I stole something, had an argument, I made a mistake in the back of a car one time when I was a kid. Who hasn't done that? I denied Jesus Christ. I walked with him. And I lied 3 times to his face. And you're worried about what you got going? I believe Peter's in heaven. I believe Paul's in heaven. And I believe you're all going to be in heaven. And I look forward to being your teacher forever. Okay, the last one is confess freedom and choose to receive it. Boy, that's a good one, isn't it? Confess freedom and choose to receive it. In the last line there, it says, when at the second paragraph, when Satan tries to punch the button again, he will find that he has been short-circuited by Jesus, and you are free. Hallelujah. Man, do we have an almighty God. You're free. Don't keep yourself in this prison. Don't get petty with other people. You're the ambassador for Jesus Christ. You're going to live for him. You're going to walk for him. And you're going to hold your tongue for him. You're going to sharpen it. You're going to be saying kind words, loving words. And then you'll get behind the shade when nobody else sees you pop them. But other than that, forgive yourself. Make sense? All right, let's pray. Oh, Heavenly Father, I understand that there's nothing to gain by holding myself in unforgiveness. And there's everything to gain by releasing myself. I want to move forward, and I want to make a positive influence in the life that you have for me. I chose and I choose to forgive myself, to no longer punch myself and be angry with myself. I forgive myself for letting the hurt control me and for hurting others out of my life. I repent of this behavior. I repent of this action in my attitude. I ask for your forgiveness. I ask for your healing. God help me to never again retain unforgiveness in my heart or with others. Thank you, Lord Jesus. I take this paper tonight. I'm going to rip it up. I'm going to put it in the trash can. I am setting myself free. God's children say amen. Okay, so that's the deal. You can take whatever you were harboring. I want you to rip it up. Put it in the trash can before we have some sloppy joes. How's that sound? Okay? That's it. Thank you so much. And we got to vote. We got to vote. Next Saturday, we're doing the Christmas party.
Right.
Now, some have asked, are we going to do a Bible study Saturday night back here? Some have said, hey, I'm in for that. Others said, you know what, it's going to be a long day. Maybe, Bible study wouldn't be appropriate Saturday night. Let's have a break. Some of you may not even come back to church Saturday night and elect to go Sunday. So, by show of hands, who wants a Bible study Saturday night?
After the picnic.
You notice mine. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3.
It's a Bible study.
Who would like to cancel Bible study for next Saturday night? 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? 5. Okay, vote says no. We will not have a Bible study next Saturday night.
So how about the Bible study in the park in the
Bible
morning?
study in the park.
At 10 o'clock in the morning?
Can't make the park.
come here for?
That's right. I'll tell you what, since it's so close, I'll consider it and I'll let you know Wednesday in the midweek if we're having a Bible study or not. But maybe we'll have a Bible study. Since it's not, if it was overwhelming one way or the other, so let's plan on having a Bible study next Saturday night. I'll put something together. And if you can make it, we'd love to have you. And if you don't worry about it because we know you started at 8 o'clock in the morning and it's a full day. So, well, let's plan on Bible study for next Saturday night. Make sense? We in for that? Okay. And,
Stewart's
let's eat.
influence.